Abdellatif. I'm an associate professor at the British University in Egypt, and I will be presenting this paper, which is titled IoT-Based Smart Traffic Management System. It was made with the help of my student, Ahmed, Mahmoud Elbasha. So the problem that everybody faces is the traffic congestion, which causes a lot of problem in basically every city around the world. I mean, when you're stuck in the traffic jam, you get stressed, you say the fuel consumption increases, and the overall cost increases, which causes the traffic congestion have a negative impact on everything like the economy, the environment, and the overall quality of life of the people. So there are two types of system to manage like crossing an intersection with red light. We have a prefix timing where every traffic intersection has a set of time, like 10 seconds or something, or 20 seconds. And as soon as it goes down to zero, it switches the light from green to red or from red to green. And they have an extra like feature. If you add a sensor-based system, it adds like a proximity sensor on the road, and if there are no cars, you can either open the road or close the road, depending on the number of cars that are waiting there. So the limitation of this current system is that if you use a fixed time, you can have an unnecessary delay because vehicles can wait even though the road is empty. They have to wait until their predefined timer ends. And if you have the sensor-based system, you need to install a sensor, a proximity sensor at each intersection, at each traffic light. You need to connect them. You have to have a very high accuracy detection in order to not make a mistake and open it when there is some smaller car or smaller bike. So that to define the main problem is that the vehicles are increasing every year, and they will not decrease anytime soon. The traffic flow has no specific pattern. Like every time of the day, you can find people coming from east to west, from north to south, and there is not a specific pattern for this. So we need to implement a system that reduces all these problems and takes into account the time, the wasted, the efficiency of the whole system. So the objective is to develop an AI-driven algorithm to analyze the real-time traffic data. We designed a smart traffic control system to improve the traffic flow efficiency by optimizing the signal timings. The proposed system that we're doing, we create a traffic light controller based on computer vision that uses the current available live feed from CCTV cameras, traffic intersection. It analyzes this information, based on it, update the green signal time accordingly. So the advantage is that we have real-time traffic information. It's less expensive because it already uses the pre-installed CCTV cameras at each intersection, the one that are used for traffic fines and so on. There's no additional hardware, and it's autonomous. So this is the basic flow diagram of the system. We capture the weight images using the traffic from CCTV. We detect using AI computer vision the types and number of vehicles in the system. Analyze the traffic in a server. It can be cloud, it can be local, and then we update based on it the traffic signal time. So the model that we used YOLO, which is a basic computer vision model, and it works very well, especially to define which one is cars, which one are buses, which one are trucks, for example, or smaller types of vehicles like rickshaws and bikes and so on. Mostly because it focuses on intersections, so the cars are already waiting at the intersection, so the accuracy is very high, especially when the cars are not moving that much. So we did the simulation using a simulator called PyGame, which is based on Python to simulate something like this. We created 4 traffic signs, each one for each direction. Each signal has 2 lanes, 1 lane for bikes. And each signal has a timer above it, and it counts the number of vehicles, and then updates the time. The counter timer goes to 0. So this was a basic simulation where the predefined time, the timer is okay. So this is counter for the green. It goes until down. It counts the number of vehicles that are passed. The other cars are coming randomly, and they are waiting. As soon as it reaches 0, this one will give you like 4 seconds that's yellow, and then it would switch this one to go, and the timer is still 10 seconds. This is the basic default system, and it goes on like this. We have an updated system that it calculates the number of vehicles that in the system, and based on it. So this system, for example, this intersection has a lot of cars waiting, or this is a number that cars that already passed, and the green is here. It has only 8 seconds left. And as soon as it switches down, this one, for example, it will calculate the number of cars waiting, and instead of giving it the basic, the predefined time, it will give it a bigger time in order to let the cars pass. This example was 55 seconds, in order to give them longer time to pass. And it will do that for everything. So this one will have more cars, will get more time, and so on. And then we have a system where if it's like it's already the system of its again single time is the number of vehicles, like I said. And if there are, for example, this will get, there are many cars, so we'll get the 35 seconds. But for example, we don't want it to monopolize the road. So if I skip a little bit, as soon as it goes over, it gets 35 seconds, and then the other one will get even less time in order to not monopolize the whole thing. So this one, for example, we are already updating the number of time that the whole cars have passed. This one has coming, and it has fewer, like has like only four cars and one bike. So instead of giving it like the predefined 3 or 35, it gives it like 9 seconds in order just for the 5 cars to pass. So it gives you a longer time based on the number of cars you're waiting, or a shorter time based on the number of cars you're waiting. It doesn't follow a specific set of predefined timers and so on. So the factors that we take into consideration in order to not waste a lot of time for the cars is that we take into consideration the processing time of the algorithm to calculate the traffic density. Sometimes it takes longer than expected. We don't want to waste that time. The number of lines, and the lag each time it suffer during the startup. Not all the cars will move directly when the signal turns green, and the maximum minimum gain signal time that can be set. So not one lane can take all the time in the system. So in order that, we created the switching algorithm technique. GST is the green signal time. It's calculated based on the number of vehicles, but you have to take into consideration the vehicle class, because like, for example, cars will cross the intersection faster than trucks, faster than buses, and for example, if we take into consideration bikes will take less time. So we take the number of vehicles, but we have to multiply it by the average time for each class that we take to cross the intersection, and we divide that by the number of lanes. So when the intersection has more lanes, we need to take into consideration that it will have more cars, and then we will not give it. We take into consideration calculating the green signal time. We did some results. We made a comparison between the traditional fixed system and the adaptive proposed system, and the cars will enter based on a random distribution. In order for it to be, when we did the calculation, we do not fix a certain probability of cars entering, and we did simulation 15 times. Each time has 15 minutes, and these were basic results for the fixed time system with like the 15 scenarios. And we have 4 lanes. Each lane will have a probability of cars coming. So we did some random distribution with the allocating of the traffic. We also take into consideration that usually the cars or the vehicles on the rightmost lane will have a high probability to turning right, so will not cross the intersection. So we have to take this also in consideration. So this is the number of cars that crossed, our number of vehicles that crossed each lane, and we calculate the total. For example, the fixed time system for the same amount of time and simulation, only like 2,534 vehicles passed. But when we have the proposed adaptive system that changes the time based on the number of vehicles already waiting, we passed at the same time 3,138, so almost 600 more cars at the same time, more vehicles, which is a huge impact. This is only for 4 lanes. When it becomes like 6 lanes or even bigger, it will increase the efficiency. This is just the same results, but they are plotted in the curve. And we can see the proposed system on average increased the performance by about 23%. Performance here is the total number of vehicles that cross the intersection in the same time. It's so 23% compared to the current system. Like I said, it doesn't require any extra hardware and so on. So the proposed system sets the green signal time adaptively according to traffic density to ensure the direction with more traffic is allotted more longer green signal. It reduces traffic congestion and waiting time, which will result, of course, in reduced fuel consumption and pollution. And we proved that results prove that we have about 23% improvement over the current fixed timer system in terms of vehicle crossing the intersection. Thank you. Any questions?